Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Gators offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Texas Longhorns offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Dropping back, it's Hatchett. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Fighting him off. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here in this next play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Running with purpose. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. The Gators hustle to the line to run that hurry out. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to scramble. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Defense showing blitz here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Gators will try to keep this drive moving.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gators line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
An important 3rd down and goal now. And they're trying to punch it in here. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, this has been tough to watch. So disappointing. They just can't punch it in. They're that close on 3rd down, and the offensive line gets dominated at the line of scrimmage, and you tackle behind the line. Oh, my gosh.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover. Does a good job of being physical and making that play.
That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pass, it's Hatchett. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Gators offense retakes the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Barnes. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Moving right through the contact. Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Gators looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing him down.
Direct snap to the back. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Here's the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Oh, here comes the reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. They're setting out to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Florida offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And they'll give it to the back. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Quick throw over the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass complete. It's second down now.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The offense takes a timeout to talk things over. Timeout, Florida. Second down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Looking to throw. It's Hatchett. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They get the second half started with their running play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game,
and nothing but green grass ahead. Out past the 30. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. In the red area, it's Freeman. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all the time is about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Aiming for the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the Gators come to the line in a hurry up. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Play action here on first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. It's caught downfield. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And that run produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Gators come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Touchdown, Gators. That puts them on top in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Hand off to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Toss it to the back, running left. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. Back to pass. It's Patchett. Gets made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to... Successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Longhorns offense is on the move now.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Quarterback operating an empty set. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He pulls in the catch. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. A short completion of the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Gators keep the football on the move.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense in hurry-up mode. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Point after, up and good. We'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Looking to pass here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Dropping back. It's Patchett. Receiver makes the grab.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. Here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
He's tackled at the 17, so they've been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Over the middle, it's Bush. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
The offense won with the hurry-up. Press coverage now from these DBs. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. It was a foot race, and he won it.
I think this receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the First play of the drive now from the 25. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Always looking to throw. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Florida offense retakes the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. He's going to pull it down and run.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll tackle him at the 27. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And the back gets the football.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Fights through the tackler. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. But they put a lot of points on the board, Kirk. The offense really clicking today, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, you got to understand that this defense has certainly played better, but they played one of the most talented offenses, in my opinion, in the entire country. Obviously, there's plenty to improve on, but you also have to acknowledge that the offense was just really good.